Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! 100 million deaths because of the ideology of alt-left Marxist hatred and bigotry. 100 million deaths in the service of Russian communism. 100 million deaths. Come back over here! Come back over here! Why are you running away? Why are you running away? Come over and talk to us. Come over and talk to us. Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down!
Tear it down! See my face?
Tear it down! Tear it
No
down!
mask! I don't hide
Tear
my face!
it down!
Let's see it!
Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Marxism has got to go! Hate statue! 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 Tear it down! 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 Tony, say hi to everyone, Tony.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Tony, why are you here today?
What's up?
Why are you here today, Tony?
I'm here because I want to support your efforts as well, and plus also get this thing torn down. And not only that.
Why do you think that a statue to Vladimir Lenin, to the Marxist leader, should be held up a Russian should be held anywhere in American society?
No, absolutely not. Positively not.
Why is that?
Well, because for one thing, the guy who bought it here spent 50 grand to bid on it, and he spent over $100,000 just to bring it here. And that time, it was like an outrage. But again, look, we have World War II, actually Civil War history, and we got the Confederate stuff. Again, that's history. That's American history, and we all have to realize that. But this guy up here, this statue, it's not part of American history. It's not even
part of American history.
It's not part of
it's
the
against,
U.S. history
against the U.S. Against the United States of America.
Yeah.
It's against our values as Americans. We stand against hatred on all sides. We stand against Nazi hatred. We stand against Marxist hatred and Marxist evil.
And not only that, Jack.
Yes.
One thing we discussed in the car, that I'm worried about the younger generation that never read the Constitution.
They worship him. They worship Vladimir Lenin. They worship Marx. They worship this statue.
Yeah, they
do.
The
alt-left comes here to pay supplications.
Yeah, and they do, and it's a problem. It's got to stop.
Why don't we put up Abraham Lincoln instead?
Because he stopped slavery. He put an end to it. And not only that, he unified the country, and that's what he did.
Let's put Abraham Lincoln here. Let's put Ronald Reagan here.
Actually, instead of that, I would...
Ronald Reagan, who defeated communism. Ronald Reagan, who shut down communism.
I agree with you, but here's one more thing. I think we should put Mr. Trump up there, President Trump, better.
We will see. We will see. Should we put Trump up there?
Absolutely.
We'll see. We'll have a vote of the city of Seattle, and we'll see.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Thank you so much, Tony.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, guys. Anyway, who wants to be interviewed next? All right. All right. So let me get this out of the way. Are you a member of the alt-right white nationalists?
Absolutely not.
Neither am I. How would you identify yourself?
I would identify myself as someone who loves her country and wants to make America great again.
And
bring everyone together.
Are you a Nazi?
Absolutely not. I'm actually Jewish.
Oh, my wife, she's Jewish, yeah.
Oh, she's Jewish. Well, you guys are both white supremacists, right?
Yeah, I'm actually Syrian.
Oh, so you're
Syrian,
So you're Syrian and you're Jewish.
My
okay.
mother's a Muslim immigrant. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Syrians
obviously.
and Jews,
American.
Native Americans,
I'm
Jews. Myself, I'm Polish, Catholic, and we're all here a diverse group. Polish, oh yeah, we're Catholic. There you go. Yeah,
And I'm also a mutt. I have 10 nationalities. I'm everything.
You're Blackfoot, right?
I'm Blackfoot, part Jewish. I got also Spanish, Portuguese, Norway, all that.
So we've got a multi-ethnic crowd. I'm sorry, I cut off your interview.
That's
so
all
why
right.
are you out here today? What do you have to say about this statue?
I'm out here to demand that the city take down this statue, which is an ode to a man who's responsible for the death of 100 million people, 100 million souls. That is far
And those souls, we're talking about Cambodians, we're talking about Tibetans, we're talking about Chinese, we're talking about the Slavs, we're talking about the Gypsies, we're talking about the Jews, homosexuals sent to the Gulag,
Yes.
handicapped people rounded up, homosexuals rounded up
Exterminated.
and exterminated, sent to the Gulags.
This is violence.
This is the statue of that.
alt-left violence. It has no place in America. It has no place in this country where we promote peace, we promote unity, and we promote the ability for every person to have a chance to make a great life for themselves.
So we stand against extremism. We disavow the extremism of the alt-right, we disavow the extremism of the neo-Nazi wannabes, and we disavow the alt-left. And here is their statue, here is their shrine to this idol of evil.
We disavow the hatred of the alt-left, and we're calling for the city to tear down this statue, which glorifies violence and the mass genocide of tens of millions of people.
That's right.
Tens of millions, hundreds of millions. All right, anything else you wanted to add?
I think that's all right now.
All right, who wants to be interviewed next?
I will.
All right, come on up.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Marxism has got to go. So this statue
So first,
right here.
how would you identify yourself for everybody?
I'm a Trump supporter.
Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a patriot, and I'm here to protest.
And you're from Seattle, right?
I'm from Seattle.
Guys, let me just get that out of the way. You're all from Seattle,
We're
right?
all from Seattle. We're all here at risk.
You're all locally here.
We're
You're
all
all local,
here
right?
at risk of
local.
our-
Everyone's
of
local.
our
I am a guest.
physical
I'm here as a guest speaker, but all you guys are local.
And we're not paid to be here. We took off work. We're missing work.
Seattleans.
Seattleites.
Seattleites.
And we're here at risk of physical
We
safety.
didn't answer a Craigslist ad.
We're here-
Seattleans.
We're here at risk of losing our businesses. We're here at risk of losing our employment. And so what also I'd like to say is we're also, not only do we disavow white supremacy, Nazism, but we also are going to resist any attempts by either side to lump us into that category just because we're Trump supporters.
We are a diverse group of patriotic Americans. We stand against extremism from the neo-Nazis and extremism from the Bolshevik, Marxist, Leninists that this statue
This
represents.
statue right here represents the ideology of the 7th District Congresswoman of Seattle, Pramila Jayapal. And she needs to be called out on this. This is her idol. She is an avowed socialist, an avowed Marxist, and we demand her impeachment.
And not only that, we also have a city council member.
We have a socialist city council member, Shama Sawant, who we also called for her termination. We want these women removed from office. This man is their idol, and they will admit it. And
Hatred has no place. Hatred and bigotry has no place in the United States.
It has no place in our city government. It has no place in our Congress, and we want these women removed from office. At the very least, they need to disavow and call for the removal of this statue.
Excellent.
I call on Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal. I call on City Council person Shama Sawant to remove this statue now.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
I'll go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, how would you identify yourself?
I am Jewish. I am proud. I will not let Stalin's shadow loom over me.
Excellent. Why are you here today?
Well, I mean, they're tearing down statues on the east side, and I think that's ridiculous. So, in response, we should tear this one down because this is, I mean, he's the real racist here. He's a communist. You know, they killed people of all colors. And yeah, I think it's a shame. This is a blight on Fremont, honestly.
Which statues to tear down?
Sorry?
How should we choose which statues to tear down?
Whichever ones piss off people of color.
Statues that stand for hatred and bigotry, statues that stand for genocide, like this one here. That's why he has the blood on his hands.
It's terrible.
Should absolutely be should be torn down.
Oh, so you were saying that they are tearing down the statues in the east, and you don't agree with that, but you think that these statues should be turned down, which...
An eye for an eye.
Let's tear them all down. So we're saying let's tear them all down.
Okay.
Let's tear them all down.
Any statue that offends anyone.
Tear them all down.
Yeah.
Get rid of them all.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm Jewish, I'm proud, I'm not gonna hide it. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna you know, sing it from the rooftops.
Genocide is not funny.
Genocide is not funny.
Genocide is
Remember
not
the
a
6
joke.
million.
Genocide is not a joke. Remember the 6 million, remember the 10 million in the Holodomor, and the 100 million writ large that have been killed by this ideology.
Yeah, thank you, communism.
Thank you, communism. Okay, who's next? Anyone? Anyone coming up next? Do you want to talk, please?
I live in here in the Seattle area. And
Yes, ma'am.
And I have to drive by this statue every time I go to church.
How do you feel when you drive by this statue when you go to church?
It sickens me because of all the Christians that were killed by this man and his atheistic policies.
Yes.
So, yes, I definitely, it sickens me. I wish it wasn't here. I really do.
And how do you feel about the fact that people are now saying that this statue should be kept up?
They have no purpose for it. They have some lame excuse and a tiny little plaque written on the side, but this represents communism. If you look over there, there's the Red Star Taco Bar.
Right there.
Yeah. Red Star Taco Bar. You know what they see of this statue. You know what they're trying to say about this statue.
This should be, the way I look at it is, this extremism should not be allowed in our country. Hatred and bigotry should not be allowed in our American society.
Communists should not be allowed in
Right.
our American society.
We disavow Nazism, we should disavow Marxism as well.
Communism. And these people that come in, they're like the old Bolsheviks.
Yes, this is the Bolshevik right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
The people that are going against these Trump rallies, they're just like the Bolsheviks. They come in, they bully, they terrorize a peaceful rally. And
Oh, I like that one. Let's do it. Shame on Seattle! 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 Tear it down! 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 Tear it down!
Tear it down.
Adam, you want to come up? Sure. So here, let's show. So let's see. So how would you identify yourself? And let's say, make sure you see that we have your American shirt on there, right there, American flag, because we're proud Americans, are we not?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I would identify myself as a proud American who is grateful for all this country has given me. I'm grateful that I live in a country where I can express my opinions freely, that everyone can express their opinions freely. And I feel that I want to leave this a better place for my kids, for the rest of America. You know, there's so many people who have sacrificed so much to give me everything that I have here, all the freedoms that I have, people in the military and others, and I feel like it's my duty to be an informed citizen, to try to stand against hate whenever possible. I'm here to categorically condemn hate, both on the alt-right and the alt-left. I am against Hitler, I am against Stalin, I'm against all these hateful people who are responsible for the genocide of so many innocent souls.
Genocide after genocide after genocide. From Lenin to Stalin to Mao to Pol Pot, the killing fields of... Read about the killing fields of Cambodia. Read about the Cambodian killing fields. Even the Rwandans, right? We know so much. Hi, miss, would you like to talk? Would you like to say anything? No, it's fine. We can talk, man. We can talk. That's fine.
She actually brings up a good point, you know? So we have people coming up to us, and they're not engaging in ideas.
They flip us off and run away because they don't want to have a discussion. I'm a nice guy.
I mean, as soon as you start to
I'm
talk,
a very nice guy.
As soon as you start to say, like, hey, you know, like let's have a conversation about this. Let's actually talk about
I'm
the
wearing
facts
a feather lei. I'm wearing a feather lei.
They call you a hater. They say you're a Nazi, and then they run away. That's all these people have is literally like to label people they disagree with, to try to shout them down, to try to call them vile names. Fasten right there to try to shut
It's
people
disgusting.
down.
It's repugnant. All extremist ideologies must be taken out of our American society. They have no place here.
Absolutely.
Hatred, monuments to genocide, hatred, and bigotry must be shut
Bill Clinton
down.
is a rapist, yes.
Just to let you know, that guy over there, he thinks that statue right there in Fremont represents...
Yeah, yeah. Woo!
This guy over
He just
here
said the F word and then the word and then Lenin. I'm not going to repeat it because again, I'm a good Catholic boy.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting that people want to come here and they want to talk to us, but they don't really want to engage. They just want to shout us down. They want to try to shame us by calling us names. And they want to say things like,
we're a diverse group. We're a diverse group of Trump supporters, just like the diverse group that elected the president to office.
Right, and they'll come here and they'll say, you're going to get fired. You guys are Nazis. They want to persecute us. And that's the definition of fascism. We don't want to, we don't walk around to people who voted for Hillary Clinton or people who have different beliefs and call them vile names. And I mean, if someone were to say, yeah, I support Lenin, I would say, okay, you're a commie. But they would have to say that. My wife is Jewish. I am categorically against any political violence, any hate. I voted for Trump because I thought that he was going to bring jobs.
And you said yourself, your mom, right, is an immigrant?
Yes.
Is that from?
Yeah, my birth mother is Islamic. Yeah, from Syria.
Your mother was a Syrian immigrant.
That's correct. And
came to this country, and now here you. So first generation, in a sense, first generation immigrant from Syria, and you're a Trump supporter.
And Nazis, they make me want to throw up. But
they're gonna call you a Nazi of all people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the type of ridiculous that we have to put up with. This is literally the type of ridiculous.
And not
there he is. There it is. Woo!
Tear it down!
Tear it down! Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down! Tear it down!
Tear it down!
And one more thing, there was the guy that I actually had a conversation with, and he actually said that, this is Fremont, this statue represents satire. I'm like, really?
I don't think there's anything satirical about the deaths of 100 million people.
Remove the hate! Remove the hate!
Remove the hate! Remove the hate! Remove the hate! Remove the hate! Remove the hate! Remove the hate!
Remove the hate!
It's not a joke, ma'am. Genocide is not a joke. Genocide is not a joke, ma'am. Ma'am, my family is Polish. My family is Polish, ma'am. There's nothing funny about this. There's nothing funny about this. He is Russian. He is from Russia.
I know my father was also in Russia, but I'm saying that the fact that it's here, it makes us fear of communism and of terror.
This should be taken down because of the millions of people that were persecuted, the Jews, the homosexuals. It should be taken down, yes.
Take it too seriously, the fact that it's destruction can be fun.
It's not here for admiration, just opposite.
I don't think there's anything funny about genocide.
It's not about genocide, but
if this was a statue of Hitler, would you say the same thing?
It's here. It's here.
If there was a statue of Hitler here, what would you say?
If I would see a statue of Hitler,
that the world changes every day. And this guy
would you support a statue of Hitler here?
Yeah, but not in Germany because
you would support a statue of Hitler here?
I knew because if it's here, it's a
so yes,
statement.
you would support a statue of Hitler
here. Because it's a statement.
So she just said that she would support a statue of Hitler. I asked them to take down statues of Lenin. They're asking, please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Why are you touching me? Please don't assault me. Please don't assault me. Ma'am, please don't assault me. We asked them to take down a statue of Lenin. She is saying that we should put up statues of Hitler. She's saying that I said, would you support a statue of Hitler here? She said yes. And she said yes. She said that she wants a statue of Hitler here. That's what we come up with. We came up with them saying tear down a statue of Lenin, and they said that we should put. And I said, well, would you support a statue of Hitler here? Because it's satirical. I don't find it satirical or very funny that 100 million people were murdered by Marxism. I don't find it funny or satirical that 100 million people were killed by them. That all of Europe was destroyed by Nazism. No statues of Hitler, no statues of Lenin. That is what we're talking about. But unfortunately, that is the problem with the extremists, the extremes on the left, the alt-left. That is why they have to be taken down. You guys just heard it. You just heard it. They said they would support a statue of Hitler. You guys all heard it. She said she would support a statue of Hitler to go up here in Fremont.
Yep.
I wonder how the rest
millions of people.
I wonder how the rest of Fremont would support putting up a statue to Hitler. I I can't speak for the people of Fremont. I don't live in the
I
town.
grew up here, and I can tell you that is definitely wrong.
So do you stand against Hitler?
Absolutely.
Do you stand against Hitler?
Yes.
Do you stand against Hitler? 100%. And I stand against Hitler as well. So I don't know why the lady, I'm assuming she's from here, she didn't identify, but I don't know why when I asked her if she would put up a statue of Hitler, she said yes. I don't know why she would put up and say yes, because there is nothing funny or satirical about genocide. I'm sorry. There is nothing funny or humorous about genocide. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who's next?
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. It's just not funny.
Lenin is Hitler! 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 Lenin is Hitler!
Lenin is Hitler! Lenin is Hitler!
Yeah.
Welcome. This lady here's one.
Keep going. You sound
I can say hi. How are you doing, miss? My name is Jack Posobiec.
Doing great. How are you?
Very well. A little tired, but I'm here.
She was explaining the difference between this statue and the Statue of Liberty and this one. So go ahead. Repeat.
There's a huge difference between the Statue of Liberty and this one. I would agree with you.
What her opinion is. Go ahead.
This statue was brought here to mock Lenin and to mock like everything that you stand for. It stands on the most liberal.
What are you protesting?
You took the day off and you planned on this?
In America,
That may be, but that time has passed. That may be, but that time has passed. That time has passed. There is nothing funny about genocide. There's nothing funny about Marxism.
There's nothing funny about like the genocide of Native Americans.
It's not a joke.
Do you want to talk Trail of Tears?
Sure, let's talk about the Democrat Party and Andrew Jackson and his Trail of Tears.
Oh my God, we're not talking about that. We started off talking about.
You just brought it up.
We started talking about this statue, and this statue was brought to one of the most like liberal enclaves in America by somebody that wanted to take down all of the things that Lenin stood for.
Well, I think I would agree with him. I would agree with him that we should take down everything that Lenin stands for, including Lenin standing right here.
Have you walked around to the back?
I have, but that sign is so small no one can see it. All they see is Lenin. Every time people drive by here going to church, they can't see it.
That most people who see the statue understand.
I go ask the lady right here what she told me. She said every time she drives by the blue, she said that she feels fear every time she sees the statue when she drives by here.
That's one person. Like, let's pull.
You just said everybody. She's one person. Why doesn't she matter to you?
Let's pull multiple person.
We should hold a vote as to what we should hold a vote. We should have a town hall. We should have everybody get involved
And not
and
only
find
that,
out
replace
whether or
the
not.
statue with Mr. Trump, with President Trump. We should replace it with Mr. Trump.
Because Mr. Trump is
We could. I would say. Let's take a vote. I would say let's take a vote and see.
a question that,
Sure.
like, really, I really,
Let me ask you a question.
really want to know. What is the America that you want to make great again?
Sorry?
What is the America that you want to make great again?
This one right here.
Statue didn't fix the election.
This America right here.
Perfect example. Perfect example. This statue is not great. The statue is evil. The statue needs to be taken down. I'm sorry. My family is Polish, and they lived through the occupation.
My family's Native
Yeah,
American.
the occupation of the Soviets and the Nazis. This genocide and this hatred needs to end. It needs to stop.
I totally agree that genocide and hatred needs to end. It's like
The homosexuals that were rounded up in the Soviet Union and sent to Gulag,
Yeah, no, I
right?
think that
Under
that's-
this ideology.
But do you not understand that under Trump, making America great
How many
again?
homosexuals has Trump rounded up?
Do you know what Mike Pence has tried to do?
How many homosexuals has Mike Pence rounded
Do you know
up?
how many homosexuals Mike Pence has tried to like say?
Give me a number.
Let's ask Mike Pence.
He's not here.
Okay.
But
and neither is Trump.
Right,
Look,
so you
know,
brought it up.
No, Mike Pence believes that.
How many homosexuals has he
Mike
rounded
Pence
up?
believes that homosexuals can be reconditioned to not be homosexuals.
Has he done that?
I don't live
You say
in
that he
Iowa.
believes. You say that he's not from
He
Iowa.
does.
He's not even from Iowa. She doesn't even know the facts. She thinks that Mike Pence is from Iowa. Mike Pence is from Indiana. This is the type of stuff we're dealing with. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've got. We've got a town here where people want to have Hitler statues going up. We've got a town here where they want to support I say tearing down the Lenin statue, they say put up a Hitler statue. But we've got people that are local to this area.
You're in the middle of a public place.
Bye, buddy. Have a good day.